Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You're back with Deck, and today we're playing some more Going Medieval. So, last episode we planned this little project that I need to keep an eye on over here because they keep trying to drown each other. It's not brilliant, and really we don't need this roof over the top, but it's a little bit of decoration. I mean, that's what the end game goal is at this point, isn't it? We're just decorating around here sort of thing, but yeah, a little bit of decoration, so if they do get round to actually fishing, then they can not be in the rain and, you know, the weather and stuff. Also, we're just working on this end game project. We've got the wall being built up around here, and then we're going to build it. We're going to leave this tile here and do the next tile in. Obviously, I'm doing it a step at a time because this is going to take absolutely ages. And then we've started digging the moat out around here. Also, last episode, we had a little bit of an attack right at the end. They're digging this out in the weirdest possible way. And just doing bits here and there, it's going to be a long-winded project. I'll give you that much. We're going to have to sit and watch them for quite a while. But hopefully in that time, we can get all of our research done. Did I ever actually swap all of their clothing over? Manage. Clothing. Are they still in summer? Nope, they're in the winter clothing. Did I come across here? I never did this, did I? Yeah, they're in their caps and stuff. Right. I've made a slight boo-boo here. We need to pause on making the winter clothes and the caps. Pause on making the winter clothes and the caps. We need to go on making the wide hats and the summer clothes. We need to go on making the wide hats and the summer clothes. How did I manage to mess that one up? And is that correct how many we've got left? So we've got 13 people now? I don't know if they've all got changed or not. The settlers are exhausted. Go to sleep then. If you're exhausted, go to sleep. It's simple as. How are we doing for our stimulants? Because I turned those back on. I mean, we're starting to get salt in here. That's just part of digging out down here because it's over a giant salt patch. I mean, the stimulants are coming back. We're on nearly 1,000 again. What have we got? Mead, aged fine wine, rough wine. They're not drinking the rough wine. The mead. That can't get any better. No, we've already checked that. Cool, we can just leave that going for a little bit longer. We did, was it last episode or was it the episode before? We've set up better shield production and mail armor. No way have you got 3 pieces of mail armor that's correct already. Flimsy, sturdy, good flimsy, and fine. Our armour over here. I've got that set to just like mail helmets and stuff, haven't I? Is it like great helms and mail? Good. Great helms and mail. I assume great helms and mail helmets are the ones that I'm going to be able to make. So yeah, we have got those set up correctly. Good. We've still only got 3 melee. We don't necessarily need melee. We never need melee in this game. We always want rangers, if we can help it. Nobody's saying they're cold, so they've got to have all the correct uniforms on, surely. Light armor, flimsy, gamberson's fine. We've got all these up here that need breaking down. I assume Teacot is on breaking down duty. Yeah, he's on dismantling duty. Look at all the green names. Everybody is dead happy we've got to research. Crossbows. Absolutely crossbows. Didn't we have these set up for crossbows already anyway? So we've got short bow, long bow, light bow, crossbow, heavy bow. Right, this one, I don't... Can you even make light crossbows? Oh, we need mechanical components for this. How have we got no mechanical components? Oh, I think you need steel for that, don't you? Let's turn all those back on. Have I even got any steel left? I've got some steel left. So they should hopefully start working on making mechanical ones. We need to set this to do 3. And then when we started getting crossbows coming in, we need to see if there's a level on them. I don't remember there being a level on them. I mean, they're still trying to make the flawless longbows and shortbows. You know what? Bump the crossbows up. Actually, don't bump the crossbows up. Actually, yeah, do bump the crossbows up. It's not like we've actually got the mechanical components that we need yet. They are still in the middle of, you know, deconstructing stuff. Becca. After you've done drinking, or are you about to go to sleep? So I gave them some free time into sleep, didn't I? I need you to get these ramps built. We've got that one built. We've not got that one built. Got that one built. Got that one built. There's just 1, 2 that we need to get, 3 that we need to get built up. I want them being able to get in and out as quickly as possible. I don't want them running all the way around everywhere just to try and get to these things. I could probably have done some sort of roof here, but it'd been awkward. Culinary skills going up. How are we doing for meals? We've got a few lavish meals. How are we doing for food? I think when spring hits again this year, we're going to have to get these going for at least a little while. Are we minus outside? Yes, we are. We're actually getting the ice blocks made. Oh my god. Oh, it's too warm outside. It's too warm by the building. I don't necessarily want to move all of these. There's nowhere realistically that I'd want them to make them. At some point it's been cold enough here. Waiting for a worker. Freezing. Freezing. I'm going to have to move them away from there, aren't I? 249. Tell you what is it to relocate? Oh, there's no hotkey for relocating. Yummy. Let's move them across this way. Nope, I've just pressed V there. We've just been through this. There's no hotkey. Second one. Third one. Fourth one. Fifth one. And 249. Until you have 249. Until you have 249. So there's no heat or anything over here, so it should keep it cooler. That ramp got built in, that ramp got built. Yeah, it's nicely done, Becca. Right, I didn't keep an eye on this bit. That could have been fatal. We need to be keeping eyes on things. And everybody's going to sleep again. Well, at least everything's hauled in. I can't wait to get this outer wall built up. More so than the digging out. The digging out is going to be a problem in itself. These foxes are going to constantly keep getting inside for a while. How are we doing? Got nothing to deconstruct anymore. Settlers are exhausted. Oh, why haven't you gone to bed? I think it's because you were swimming and it was taking longer. That's why everybody else has gone to bed, but you've not. At night it gets cold enough out here, but we need it to be doing it all times. Oh look, Corsair's 38 today. Happy birthday, Corsair. Where am I? Have you started making actual... Yes, now we're getting the mechanical components. And they get stored over here. I'm assuming you need steel to make them, but in all fairness, it doesn't matter what they need to make them. I'm pretty sure we don't get much in the way of wood armor at the minute to deconstruct, so these are pretty much pointless. It might be better me making them for the tailoring stuff as well, at least a few of them. You're still dismantling everything. I think you've pretty much done dismantling. Superior. We need you getting flawlesses, guys. And then obviously the dogs are doing all the heavy lifting for us. I really want to get Becca. I know you're doing that, but I'm sorry, can you come and get this done? I want just the flooring to get finished while I'm looking at it. The smithing skills are going up, but whether they get to doing like superior and flawless stuff later on is another story. There's one thing I'd like them to add to this game, and it's to be able to add priorities to things. Because at the minute, it just goes in whatever order you build it in. And that doesn't always necessarily work for somebody like me who just slaps down a million jobs and doesn't think the order that I'm putting it in matters. It absolutely matters. Let's relocate this one. And we've got 249 for all of these until you have 249. Till you have 249. Till you have 249. You know what? I really want them getting the ice built. Built's probably the wrong word, but you know what I mean. I really want that getting done ASAP. I don't know if 450 is too much for that. Don't they stack in 50s? If they stack in 50s, then that seems somewhat correct. It always looks like this thing's on here because of these that's on the wall. There's not, there's just that one flawless short then. The only problem with getting them to force build things bit at a time is they only bring one set of bricks. I think it's a mod that I normally used with what? A mod that I used to use with RimWorld. Is it like Haul Plus or something? Haul everything. Haul as you get, something like that. And they just haul absolutely everything. These, by the way, I don't want to be using iron if possible. We're not using iron for anything. We're making everything we can out of steel, gold, and silver. We have a research available. Lovely job. Wooden weaponry too. Flail and a two-handed flail. I think I might unlock this, but then not bother with it. In all fairness, the making of wooden tools now doesn't really matter. We've got a flawless spear there and a fine birditch. A fine short sword and a flawless cudgel. Yeah, I want these last spots on here to be for whatever the top tier weapons are going to be. Do you get a one-handed or two-handed axe, a one-handed or two-handed mace? Yeah, you do. We're going to stop the wooden stuff. Admittedly, it's a little bit late, like, but... No more wooden stuff. I've technically got no way to get rid of this in particular unless I set up a specific job. Which I'm going to do for just 1 second. Dismantle. Forever. Clear all. It's going to be spears and cudgels. Sir Oak, I know you're drinking. Can I get you to come and prioritise crafting this? Because I want you to break those down so I can delete it. I don't want that job leaving on there. Are you going to bed, Sir Oak? Sorry. Just break this down. We'll keep the birditch and the swords for now. Obviously, because we've not got the next things up yet, but... Right, and then that job can get deleted. I suppose you made anything else that's flawless, right? New. Okay. I mean, we don't necessarily need the flawless crossbows at the minute. Any crossbows would be good because they've just got such a big range advantage over the bows. It'd be much more effective to get those. How are we doing with this wall? Who's exhausted? How are we doing with this wall? I mean, we're like halfway down this side. We've done a nice chunk around the back and we've barely started on this side. Okay. Hey, they're not doing bad on the digging front. They've dug a fair bit of that corner and that corner out. Stephen's turned 44 today. Happy birthday, Stephen. Bits and bobs over here. It's going to get to a point where everybody's on digging, so I'm not too upset about it, but... that one until you have... Don't know why I keep slowing that time down. 249. Until you have... Shut up, bees. 249 until you have... 249. I will stop saying it at some point, but if I don't say it out loud, then I might mess it up. Get as many ice blocks as we can made, and then hopefully that'll keep as much food and stuff from spoiling as possible. Stephen's up to 44 on carpentry. And yet we're still making shoddy, fine longbows. 18, 18, 18, 18. Why have we still got 12 caps spare? Have the enemies all been dropping caps? That's the only other way around it, right? Why has nobody been doing the burning? Sean J and Sky Furies are now friends. Lovely. Seriously, why has nobody been doing the burning? Am I out of sticks? I'm nearly out of wood and sticks. Oh boy. I never thought about turning these back on. How have I got no wood and no sticks at all? So this is going to be bringing people's mood down. I can't imagine them walking past dead bodies and thinking, oh, that's a wonderful sight, unless we've got any psychopaths in the old colony. I mean, these bodies will deteriorate pretty darn quickly. That's going to rot in one day, 12 hours, so it's getting there. Fine birdage, fine sword. The only problem is 5.07, 4.89. It's because this one's iron, this one's steel. And obviously Gemmar's longsword is 8.89. This birditch is 4.40. Are these both made out of iron? Ooh, merchant caravan. We'll have a look for iron stuffs. This is iron and this is iron. So short sword and birditch at the minute. I want to get rid of. Edit. Forever. Clear all. Short sword and birditch. In fact, give me... Who's the best at smithing at the minute? Nope, don't do that. 21, 19... Sky Fury. Like how he's the best and he's mainly building. Which one did I just set it up at? This one, right? Just smelt these and then I can delete it. We don't want anything being made out of iron anymore. Just make sure they're turned off from iron and they're turned off from iron. Yep. And then delete this. I get steel bars back from that? Did anybody else see that? Right, we've got one shield that is flawless. Love it. They're called bucklers. That's called a shield. I've never really set anything up for shields, have I? Clear all shields for now. I've only got a couple of people that wear shields anyway, so we don't have to be too prissy about that one, I guess. Shifo's got a nice flawless shield, and then that's going to give him more cover anyway. Not got any crossbows or anything set up yet, no. These are all just deconstructing. Good, good, good. Yeah, we're out of wood. Completely out of wood. I did have somebody that's directly on plank cutting, didn't I? Raven. We've got no trees at the minute though, have we? That's the problem. They never actually finished growing. Becca. I know you're probably hungry. Come barter for me, please. Just need to double check that they've got any sort of iron. Apple pies. They all sell asses. Beeswax, beet seeds, we don't need. Cabbage seeds, we don't need. Carrot seeds, don't need. Chronicles, clay, no. Flax seeds, definitely not. Herbs, hood. You know what, I'll buy your ice blocks. Leather from cattle, limestone, linen. I'm not bothered about linen. Pigment. Wide hat. Done. There you are. I'll trade you a single cask of fine aged wine for a load of ice. I mean, no, you don't. No, nobody in their right mind puts ice in wine, right? I'm right in thinking that. I mean, I do drink wine on occasion, but I'm not a wine connoisseur, as it were. I'm more of a whiskey person. Even then, I'm not a whiskey connoisseur. I just drink whiskey. You know when I say strong colas? Shh, don't tell anybody. Oh, the wall's getting there. I still can't even plug these gaps in. Even if we do get the walls finished. Why do you keep exhausting yourself? You're on the same schedule as everybody else. Oh, Christ. Sky Fury turned 49 today. Happy birthday. Sorry, X Factor. I had to read it again, make sure it wasn't factory, and I'd been just looking at it wrong. How's the research coming along? Are we on top tier research at this point? No, not really. Sean J and Becca are now friends after a wonderful conversation. I'm half tempted to come and hunt this bloody pack of wolves that keeps being around here. I was about to say, Becca, what are you actually constructing? But I know what she's constructing. All these walls. How are we doing for dirt? We're fine. Enemy corpse is decomposed. I mean, that's not what you want to be seeing. I know exactly why nobody's doing this, by the way. The dogs can't do it, and I've turned everybody off construction, haven't I? Yep. We'll have Calthalis and Cussect on priority 1 haul-in again. And there's Calthalis. Where the Christ has Cussect gone? I can't see. There we go. Vampire will be on body burning duties, even though we haven't got the sticks or the wood to actually burn the corpses. And I'm not letting him use coal. Not doing it. I wish there was something in there. To me, it'd make more sense if body burning wasn't in haul-in, it was in steward. But whatever, really. I mean, I guess in that sense you want everybody on haul-in, at least for a bit, but We'll leave it as is. They've got a couple of bonfires going now. It just pulls them away from smelting stuff, but at the minute they're just trying to get XP anyway. We're on 8 mechanical components. That's getting them some smithing experience right there. And we are out of resources. Let me guess. Not enough steel. Needs 15, we've got 14. See, this is where I wanted just one patch of small steel. Iron, even. You don't dig up patches of steel. I don't think steel's found out in the wild. Yeah, just one small patch. I mean, we're halfway through winter already. We are getting there. Why has this one not been built? You've built everything around it, even all the way down here, and still not built that bit. It's baffling. At this point, even the dogs are getting bored. Domestic. I've not got any sellers left, have I? I've just got the unnamed cattle. And we still need a male cattle. Yeah, we decided against training them, in case you missed that bit, because it just means that the cows can wander free. You know, like this one that's walking through my flipping Great Hall and... Hey! Through my Great Hall and my kitchen. We don't really want cows doing that. I think if we do get a male cow, a bull, they're formerly known as, I think I may actually kill the trained one off. How are we doing? We're up to 33. Are these all going down here first? I mean, it's normally pretty cold in here anyway. Obviously, we've got this giant thing all the way around just to try and keep everything down here frozen. That's the plan anyway. If we can keep it at 0 degrees, then we're good. Yeah, it is pretty darn cold outside, isn't it? Hey Pete, how you doing with these tailoring things? We've nearly got the hats done, and we're not even in spring yet. If we can get the hats done through winter and the bodies done through spring, job's a good one. Absolutely, job's a good one. At this rate, we're going to end up with 2 people at level 50 carpentry. Still not done that one. Brilliant. I mean, it's not a bad thing if we end up with multiple people that's good with carpentry. I'm starting to see why they've left that one up there. I'm taking it as somebody failed it. And then just left it. Well, thanks then. There's a lot of running about. If you watched, was it my season 2? I think it was my season 2 when I built the grand walls all the way around my settlement. You know this build is going to take a while. We're going to have a lot of episodes of just following people around and watching them build things. I do often play with the idea of just recording it and leaving it as a time and doing it as a time lapse. Sorry, but like, if any fights come up, I'm then gonna have to jump back in and break the time lapse. I mean, let me know what you think about it. I can quite happily leave the game running, but I can't leave it running in a nice view like this, where you could see everything, because the game is then paused. And if I press space to try and unpause it, it doesn't. And this isn't necessarily a good view. Sir Oak's turned 57 today. Happy birthday, dude. You're getting on in years now a little bit. Of these bodies all about decomposed, so we're not getting debuffs. Yeah. I mean, really, all we want to be seeing is ash and any overflow left over here. Suddenly the cat has given birth to Lady. I'm not going to change their names now. If we're selling animals off, we just need to keep track of what their names are and sell them then. But I'm only selling them off as last resorts anyway. Realistically, we want to give them whatever else we can. We've still got plenty of berries. Let's put this up to 40. I now see the research. Put this up to 60. Jamal's research has gone up. Package meals. Yeah, I'm not that bothered about those. We're fine for food as is. Let's go for great axes first. So then in here, I need to get rid of Birditch. I need to get rid of Short Sword. And we need to go Hatchet until you have one. Don't do it out of iron. And we need to go Great Axe until you have one. No iron. What's that? Oh, wall mirrors. Okay. I don't think all of my blacksmiths can do this. You're 11. You're 19. You're 21. Sky's the only one that can do this now. Unless the others level up to 20, but I'm going to leave that with them. I don't want them wasting materials trying to build the top end stuff if they can't build the top end stuff properly anyway. So, yeah, I think we'll leave that there for today's episode. So we've set a few things up. I'd like them to hopefully finish the wall next episode, and then we can start finishing this off when spring kicks in and we start getting wood coming back in. In fact, I can get them a bit of wood right, or not right now, but right for next episode. Any trees that are in this bit, or on these bits? We don't want trees around here, please. I think that's pretty much all of them. This needs to be a tree-free zone. Yeah, that'll do. Anyway, that's where we're leaving it for today's episode, so thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see some more. All comments and feedback really appreciated. As always, and other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Cheers!